Today, I will show you an American dark comedy film from 2020 titled The Hunt. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. A woman, Athena, is seen sitting on her desk, texting. She's texting with her friends, sharing memes, when they start talking about the manor and the hunt. A stewardess leans over to a man, asking him if he would like something to eat. She says they have caviar, but he isn't interested and goes on to list things that can only be made in a kitchen. When the stewardess tells him that, he makes some snarky remark and asks for champagne. She goes to get it, and when she comes back to pour it, suddenly a man stumbles inside, scaring her and the others. The champagne man says that one of them is awake, when an older gentleman jumps up and tries to calm the stumbling man, telling him he's a doctor. He makes him lie down on the towels and stabs him, to the surprise of everyone there. The man isn't dead, so he flings a bottle around, until Athena walks in and stabs him with her shoe. The others mention something about it not even starting yet, but, as she cleans her shoe, says that there is no sentimentality in war. The older man from before drags the stumbling man into another compartment of the plane. He's still alive and asks for help, but unfortunately the blonde woman he calls to is unconscious. Later, the same woman wakes up outside with a gag in her mouth, which she can't take off. She stands up and sees another woman with a gag across a river, making a makeshift compass. The woman acknowledges her existence for a second, but walks away. In the same time, a man walks by behind the first woman. She follows him to a field with a giant crate in the middle. A few other people are seen approaching the box. One of them says it's a trap, but the man still goes to open it. The others hide. He opens the crate and a pig runs out, then he looks inside and pulls out a rack filled with weapons. All of the people in the field go toward the crate, including the blonde from before. She finds the keys to the gags and helps one of the people out of it. No one knows what's happening. Suddenly, someone starts shooting at them, so they all hide. The blonde thinks she dodged a bullet, but suddenly gets shot. One of the people on the field shoots toward the place where the shots came from before, but gets killed too. The others are still hiding. A woman runs out and falls in a ditch, so one of the guys goes to help her, only to find her impaled, though still alive. He helps her up and they run when suddenly he steps on a landmine. They explode. Another guy manages to run away from the shooting. He gets to a fence. Someone approaches and he almost shoots him, but it's the man who opened the crate. Two others run toward them. They all jump the fence except the crate man. He gets shot with a spear and decides to face his attackers, only to be killed moments later. The other three escape and get to a gas station. The owners are a couple, thinking the people are robbing the place. Blue Shirt tells them they don't want their money, he just wants to know where he is. They tell him that he's in the state of Arkansas. He asks for the phone to call the police, and they say they'll trace the call and be there soon. The woman eats a cookie and immediately chokes on it, like it's been poisoned. Suddenly, the couple are wearing gas masks and throw a smoke grenade at them. Before Blue Shirt can shoot them, the man kills him first. They choke the other one with the grenade and then kill him too. The woman vents the gas station. Later, they clean it up, disposing of the bodies. The woman sees that Blue Shirt has a wedding ring and starts feeling bad. Her husband tells her that it doesn't matter because he surely is a bad man. Probably even uses the N-word. The couple argue about the subtleties of racism when they get a call on the radio. They tell the woman on the other end who they managed to kill, and she tells them that another one of the hunted is approaching their way. They prep the gas station as she walks toward it and walks in to find them ready and greeting her warmly. Crystal asks for a box of cigarettes and gets her emergency money, then asks what state she's in. The woman answers her as she gets her change, but Crystal notices something is wrong and attacks them. She grabs the shotgun from under the counter, kills the man first and then the wife. Crystal checks the gas station and finds the bodies, then grabs some rubber bands and some ammo. She drops her jacket and leaves the station. There's a truck in front, so she goes to check it out. First, she sees that the plates are fake, showing Croatian ones underneath. Then she finds a tripwire connecting the door to a bomb. She hid in the bush when she heard the other people talking on the radio. The couple they were looking for from the station is nowhere to be found. Someone shoots down the drone that was sent to inspect the station. Crystal tells him to stop him as he is about to go towards the truck. The man who shot the drone then appears and smashes the drone even more. She says that by shooting at the drone, he basically told the people that they were at the gas station and then began walking towards some train tracks that she had seen earlier. She is followed by a man. He tells her that he has an idea about why the people are there. They're being hunted. He had apparently read an article about liberal elites who kidnap and hunt down people. Crystal does not really believe in his theory. She tells him to run to catch up with the train. Once inside the train, they discover a group hiding of immigrants. He says they are not real and that they are crisis actors. Also, they don't know English. Crystal's theories aren't convincing Crystal again. The train suddenly stops, and the military police search the compartments. Crystal and the man surrendered along with the immigrants. When the police are frisking the man tells one of the officers they are both Americans and that the refugees were actually crisis actors. When one of the immigrants speaks fluent English to the man with an American accent, the officers step aside. The man is frightened when he says that they don't trust him. The immigrant tells the man that he is the only actor in this scene and that he should calm down. As everyone hides, the man tackles him. He then places a grenade into his pants. The guy explodes. Crystal then gets into a truck and is taken to a camp for refugees. She is then taken to an official who asks for her documents. When she asks her friends where they are, and they do not answer, she starts guessing. Finally, she guesses correctly Croatia. She tells them to contact the American embassy. They bring Don in instead. He was also hunted with her. They go to eat at the camp kitchen, and Don continues to share the same theories as the other guy. A sudden official from the American embassy shows up to collect them. Later, they are seen riding through the woods with him. Don told him about their situation, and the official was shocked. He said he would contact the State Department and the military to track down the people who hunted them. Crystal knocks the man out and forces him to get out of the vehicle. She then backed up and killed him. She finds a pistol in his jacket. Don freaks out when she opens the trunk and thinks she has killed the official. He looks in the trunk to find the dead body of the man who was with her earlier. She finds a road map, and Don tells her that he believes they are the last two. Don wants to go in the car, but she says no. She wants to use a map to track down the people who are hunting her and take revenge. When the pig appears, she tells him about a horrible story that her mother told her. The group that is hunting the terrorists is talking about what is politically correct. One of them, their consultant, is a former soldier. When he asks for quietness, they laugh at him. Athena tells them to stop talking. Don distracts the peeing one with a pig, and Crystal kills it. The group is in the bunker when they hear a noise. They barely follow the instructions that the soldier gives. When Don dropped the pig in, they all shot it to death. Crystal shoots and kills the man who is angry that the woman killed the pig. She stabs her and then incapacitates him. She fights with one of the men over a rifle, but the man takes the ammunition. She shoots him when she finds another round in the chamber. She then kills him as well. She's convinced she has them all, but then the soldier attacks her and they start fighting. Crystal takes a pipe from the ceiling and beats him with it, but she doesn't kill her. The woman still lives and calls her a hick. Don arrives and Crystal grabs a gun to go shoot her. Crystal tells him that he should ask the woman who is holding it why she did this to her. Don says that she is a woman and shouldn't be killed. She then gives a stupid response. Crystal shoots the woman when she says no to being shown mercy because she is a woman. Don is frightened, and Athena appears on the radio asking him if he has Crystal. She then points her gun towards him. Athena, who is always asking about the radio broadcasts, asks him if he is one of them. She tells Don that she will kill Crystal. He tries to convince her to not trust the woman who is on the radio, but she still shoots him. Crystal tells Athena Don is dead, and Athena tells Crystal to come get her. Crystal sits next to the soldier, and they have a civil discussion until Crystal asks him where Athena has gone. She says she will not give up, and presses on his wound to get him to tell her where she's hiding. He tells her what he knows, but warns her to be careful because she has been preparing months for this hunt. Crystal kills him too. Two people from the business are waiting in Athena's room. They discuss the text she sent about the hunt. She claims it was a joke, but people tell her it is true. Athena laughs. The man insists, calling this a potential PR nightmare and telling her she must resign from her post. She wants to know who made the conspiracy theories about her hunting humans. In a flashback 8 months before the hunt, a group of people is selecting the members that will take part in the hunt. Athena encourages them to choose despite their difficulty. The man reading the slides suddenly shows a picture Crystal as he reads out her opinion about Athena. She becomes angry and picks her as the arch-nemesis. Crystal is currently walking towards a country house. Athena speaks to her over the intercom and says that if she does not leave her gun under the gate, she will activate C4. Crystal walks in and leaves the gun behind. As Crystal carefully enters the house, she sees pictures of her and the other girls on Athena's wall. Athena, the cook, is cooking in her kitchen. She asks her if she murdered Dawn, but does not tell her if it was him. Athena also doesn't seem to know who Crystal really is. Crystal mocks her for organizing the hunt for the wrong reason, bringing the conspiracy theory full circle. She has the wrong Crystal. Crystal's sister, who has the same name as hers, posted the horrible conspiracy theories about Athena online. Crystal, after all has been revealed, grabs a blade and chases Athena. Both are equal in strength and endurance. Crystal hurls all she can at Athena, including a bottle of expensive champagne. She kicks the girl over the fireplace. Athena grabs a shotgun and chases her up to her room. Crystal pushes the girl down the stairs and then jumps off. Athena then grabs a knife and stabs Crystal. Then they fight in the street for a while and then go back to the kitchen where Athena, stabbing Crystal stabbed her in the back with the opposite side of a vegetable slicer as she kicked her. Athena is dead, but Crystal lives. She gets up. She eats the toast, then uses a blowtorch to close her wound. She puts her shoes and dress on. She takes expensive champagne with her before she leaves. She looks outside and sees Athena's private jet. She tells the stewardess, and then the captain, that she has killed their bosses and she threatens with a gun. She asks them to bring her home. She settles in, and the stewardess brings her a snack and champagne. Crystal invites her over to have a meal and a drink.